beautiful souls. In today's Pick About Tarot reading, we are about to see what are the messages that you're meant to know now. So let's proceed towards your reading and find out. Alright, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across to it, it might be relevant for your situation. And I might make readings like this every week in order to get guidance from Spirit and know what are the messages meant for you. So for the pile picking, I will be using the Green Witch Oracle, and let's see which card is going to represent pile number 1. For pile number 1 we have the Violet. Okay. Let's see which card is going to represent pile number 2. For pile number 2 we have Carrots. Okay. And let's see which card is going to represent pile number 3. For pile number 3 we have the Beetroot. Okay, I will give you a few seconds in order for you to just focus on the card that attracts you the most. Just use your intuition, and whichever card shines brighter or whichever card attracts you the most, this will be the card that will lead you towards your reading. You will see the cards on a bigger screen, so you can pause if you want, but just pick the card which your intuition is guiding you towards. I'll meet you in your reading. Okay, there, pile number 1, for those of you who chose the Violet. The violet is saying tranquility, and it has those beautiful violet colors. I feel like it has some kind of reference to the crown chakra. Maybe you are about to receive some kind of information, or in general I sense some kind of spiritual energy from this card. Also we have the sign Pisces, which is quite spiritual, and we have a candle. It looks a bit like an old-fashioned candle, so I feel that this candle is symbolizing some kind of hope. Maybe some of you are hoping for something, and this candle is burning. Also, it might symbolize waiting. Maybe some of you are just waiting for something. So we are about to see. For the reading itself, I will be using the Archangel Michael Oracle cards, and then I will use some tarot cards as well in order to see what are the messages that you are supposed to hear. So let's start with the Archangel Michael Oracle. Let's see what Archangel Michael wants to say to you as message. We have be gentle with yourself. Okay, so this card literally wants to say to you to be gentle with yourself, because we have an angel that is carrying a lamp on its shoulders. So the lamp is symbolizing something innocent. So maybe this card wants to indicate to you, no matter what you're going through, just be a bit more kind to yourself. Just treat yourself better, and don't forget that you matter too. No matter what you are going through, just keep reminding yourself that you are just as important as everyone else. And also having this lamp on its shoulders, I can't help but think about that. Well, here I'm sensing some kind of innocence. Maybe some of you are taking too many responsibilities on your shoulders, and maybe some of you are putting too much efforts and taking too many responsibilities and expecting too much of yourselves. So having this card wants to say to you, or just remind you, just to be a bit more gentle to yourself, and just remind yourself that you are a human being just like everyone else. So maybe it just wants to say to you, take things easy and don't keep yourself responsible for all the things that are going on in your life, or in general all the things that are happening. Let's see what other messages you are about to get from Archangel Michael. We have, this situation is already resolved. Okay, So this card wants to indicate, just going to put this a bit closer so you can see the card. I mean the one that is standing here. So this card is indicating that some kind of situation is already resolved. And here we have an angel that is flying and is holding a child. So what I'm receiving from this card is some kind of flying above some kind of a difficult situation, some kind of a situation that might be worrying you. So this card is coming here in order to give you a hope, in order to just give you some kind of peace about some kind of situation that is bothering you. And the card is saying to you that no matter what kind of worries you have, no matter what the situation that is troubling you, it just wants to say to you that this situation is already resolved on 5D dimension, on some kind of higher spiritual realm. Something is already settled, something is already written, and something is already resolved. So you should let go of your worries. You should let go of those thoughts that are making you feel heavy, making you feel like you are carrying too much responsibility, too many responsibilities, just like we see from this card. So yeah, this card wants to just say to you that whatever is worrying you, it is already resolved. So you should not think too much about it or worry too much about it. Things are going to settle the way they are supposed to settle. Let's take some more messages from Archangel Michael. And later I will go deeper with the tarot and see what specific messages you are going to get. What are the specific messages that you are supposed to know? Lean on God and angels for support. Okay, well, this card is similar to everything that we got until now, because this card is saying to you that you are not alone. Even though you might be feeling lonely, even though you might be feeling as if you are alone, this card is saying to you that you are not alone. There are angels, there is a higher force, no matter in what you believe in what religion you have. There is some kind of higher force, and there are angels that are helping and supporting you. So seeing this card, seeing this angel with open arms ready to hug, it's like the angel wants to give you a hug or something like that. I feel that you might be having guardian angels around you. You might be having some kind of angelic presence around you without even realizing it. And the card just wants to say to you, don't try to do everything on your own. Just know that you are not alone. And whenever you need help, you can always lean on your guardian angels, or regarding in what higher power you believe in, you can always lean on that higher power. But just know that you're not alone. And no matter what troubles you have, no matter what worries you have, just know that something is helping you, and things are going to just go the way they are supposed to go. So another card that wants to indicate to you to let go of worries, to let go of things that are troubling your mind. All right, now I will proceed with the tarot cards and see what tarot has for you. I will use the wild and unknown tarot cards. This is the tarot deck that I will be using the entire week. As you know, I'm changing the decks every week. So this week is the wild and unknown tarot. It has certain depth, so I'm curious to see what kind of messages we are going to get. Just going to shuffle the deck. All right. So let's see what are the messages meant for pile number 1. What pile number 1 needs to know. We have the Death card in reverse. We have the Hierophant, and we have the Four of Wands in the bottom of the deck. Okay, pile number 1, you got 2 major arcanas, and there is some kind of major event going on in your life. This is what I'm feeling. Having the Death card in reverse, it wants to indicate that you might be having a hard time to let something change. Because here in this Death card we see literally a skeleton of a bird, something that has been dead long time ago. So having this card in reverse, it wants to indicate that there might be some kind of situation in your life that is already over and you have hard time to set yourself apart from the situation. You have hard time to let the situation go. And under this card we have the Hierophant. And in this depiction of the Hierophant we have a crow. A crow is a bird of wisdom and it's carrying a key. So there will be some kind of a key moment regarding a situation that you are having a hard time to let go. There will be some kind of a key revelation here. Also, we have a lightning, which is something that is coming by surprise, something that is striking you like a lightning. And actually, this is the main message I'm getting here, that you are about to receive some kind of information. You are going to receive some kind of key information regarding something that you have a hard time to let go in your life. Something that has been a long time over, or something that has already ended a long time ago, but you are having a hard time mentally detaching yourself from this situation. And in the bottom of the deck we have Four of Wands in reverse. Within this depiction of the Four of Wands, what I'm feeling is that there is some kind of conversation that is coming forward, because you can see how the wands are pointing towards something, some kind of a blue circle. And the color blue is related with the throat chakra, which might indicate some kind of conversation. Some kind of conversation that might be unexpected because those wands are in reverse. And also a conversation that requires a lot of courage because we have the yellow colors here, and some kind of creativity as well, expressing yourself because we have the orange color. So it might make you feel a bit unstable because we have the Four of Wands in reverse as a general energy, but the general energy is indicating that there is something coming towards you, some kind of conversation. It might come unexpected and it might be like a key for you to let go of something that has been a long time gone in your life. Okay, let's keep going with the tarot. Let's get a bit more information about this. Can you give us more information about this, Spirit? What we need to know more about the situation? We have the High Priestess. Okay, this is enough. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Okay, the first message that came to me, well, I will discuss later the cards that came up, but the first message that came to me clearly with the Ace of Wands in reverse is a general energy, is that situation here was blocking your movement. That situation here was not letting you move forward, because we have an Ace card, which wants to indicate new beginning, and especially Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is like movement, action, creating something, using your imagination, just being expressing yourself, just moving forward. And since this card came in reverse, especially because the card has yellow and orange and red colors, these are all the lower chakras, which are related with stability and just courage and all those things. Since this card came in reverse, it wants to indicate that this situation here was blocking this movement. And later on we got the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, well, let's start with the Eight of Pentacles first. Since this card is in reverse, we have a spider on this card, and it wants to indicate some kind of strategy. It wants to indicate something that requires intelligence and strategy. And maybe you were part of some kind of scheme, or maybe you were victim to some kind of strategy, because we have a spider and it came in reverse. Another thing might indicate some kind of a bad strategy, something that maybe you were not realizing. And having the High Priestess above this, another major arcana, well, whenever High Priestess appears on a reading, I realize that there isn't much more that needs to be revealed, because the High Priestess usually keeps the information. The High Priestess usually is like someone that is standing in front of a door, and someone that knows all the knowledge and just tells you that this is the knowledge that you are supposed to know. If you want to know more, it will be revealed to you when the time is right. So having this High Priestess here, especially with this tiger, I am sensing that there is more to the situation that you are meant to know later. And another thing that the High Priestess might want to indicate to you is to listen to your intuition. I just sense some kind of confidence from this tiger. It's like this tiger standing there and just saying to you, there is so much more that you need to know about this situation, but you are going to know about it when the time is right for you. Okay. So I won't dig further in this situation because we called the High Priestess and it was a clear sign for me that whatever you are meant to know, you already know it about that specific situation that I discussed. So I will ask about other messages that might be important for you to know. We'll just pick up the cards and reshuffle the deck. Just bear with me until I reshuffle. Okay. So please, Spirit, give us more messages. What pile number 1 needs to know? What pile number 1 needs to know? We have the Father of Wands in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. And in the bottom we have the 7 of Wands again in reverse. Okay. A lot of reversed energy here, which might want to indicate that some of you might be experiencing some kind of blockage. And just because I mentioned the word blockage and my attention immediately got focused on that Father of Swords and this King Cobra. And the first thing I noticed that the tongue of this King Cobra is outside. So I felt like this snake wants to say something. And since this card came in reverse, I feel like you might be having a hard time to explain something, or you might want to say something to someone but just not being able to for some reason. And there might be more towards this because, there might be more coming regarding this situation because we have the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands in traditional tarot. And it wants to indicate some kind of action, some kind of movement. But since this card is in reverse, I feel like also this might want to indicate that there is some kind of blockage to this movement. And under this card we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Well, these 10 of Cups, when I look at this 10 of Cups, the word that comes into my mind is alignment. And since this card is in reverse, maybe something is not completely aligned in order for you to speak out your truth or to express the thing that you want to express. Indeed, this card wants to indicate, these two cards here wants to say to you that something is not in alignment. That's why you are not able to express your truth, or you are not able to just take an action in that direction that you want to take an action. Oh, I'm just repeating myself. And another thing is that we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Well, as a general energy, this card wants to indicate to you to surrender, to let go of your defenses. Because here we have some wands, and we have one wand that is shining brighter. It's giving light to the entire card. And since this card came in reverse, indeed, what I'm feeling here is just letting go of things, letting go of defenses, surrendering to universe, surrendering to higher forces, and just letting that thing, whatever it is, to be resolved in its natural way without trying to force it in some kind of direction. Let's see if you are going to get more information about this specific situation that came out. Please, Spirit, can you give us more information regarding this situation? Can you tell us more about this? Again, we have the Death card in reverse. And we have the Three of Cups upright. And again, we have the Four of Wands in the bottom of the deck and reverse. Okay, I feel like this situation is pretty much related with the previous situation that I discussed. Again, here with the Death card, we have something that is already over, something that is already done, but you have hard time to let it go, at least mentally, to detach yourself from this that is already over. This time under this card we have the Three of Cups, and well, from these Three of Cups I'm sensing some kind of chattery, some kind of conversations. So indeed you might be having something like thoughts in your head, like constant thoughts in your head regarding a situation that is already over. And I feel like those thoughts are like endless. Or you might be talking about this situation with other people, and maybe the other people are like sick and tired of hearing from this about this situation. But here, from this Three of Cups, I mean, just looking at those three birds on this branch, I'm sensing a lot of talking, a lot of chattering, a lot of conversation. And it might relate conversation that is going on in your head, or conversations that you are having with other people regarding this situation here, regarding the situation that is over, and you have hard time to maybe mentally or just psychologically to let it go, to detach yourself from it. And again, in the bottom we have the Four of Wands, and what I'm sensing again from this card, in the very same way it came in the bottom of the deck, is a general energy. It is indication of some kind of conversation here again, something that is on the focus, because those wands are like pointing towards something that might have not been spoken out, or something that is like making you feel a bit unstable, because we have the Four of Wands and they are reversed. Okay, let's keep going. Please, Spirit, can you tell us more about this? Or can you give us... Actually, no. I would just pick up those cards and ask for advice. I think this will be the most reasonable thing to do, because it's like we are getting the same thing over and over again. And we already got the High Priestess, which was saying to us that there is something that you are not meant to know yet, but you are going to know when the time is right for you. So I would just reshuffle the deck and ask for advice in order to know what to do in this situation. Alright, so please, Spirit, give us advice regarding this situation that we saw. What should the person who chose pile number 1 do regarding this situation? We have Daughter of Swords, Son of Swords, Son of Cups in reverse, and Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, I just got a clear message here, and the message is saying to you to let go of struggling, let go of, well, with the Five of Wands, there is some kind of inner conflict, or there is some kind of conflict, there is some kind of attempt to try to make things in a certain way. So having this card in the bottom of the deck in reverse position, it wants to indicate that you should let go of that conflict, you should just surrender. Another card that is saying to you to surrender. Whatever is going on, just surrender. Don't try to pull it in a certain direction, just let things happen in a natural way. And having the Daughter of Swords and Son of Cups in reverse, well, the message is coming to me clearly, because it wants to say to you to... Well, since this card came in reverse, I feel like it wants to say to you to let go of emotions, to look at this situation from some kind of higher perspective, because here we have a bird, we have an owl that is flying and is holding a sword. So it wants to indicate some kind of clarity. And I feel like this card literally wants to say to you, just fly above the situation, fly above it and look at it from a neutral point of view without using emotions, because we have cups. And you can see that this cup is overflowing. And since the card came in reverse, it wants to indicate that that overflowing is going down. So the cards literally wants to say to you to look at the situation from above. Look at the situation from some kind of higher perspective and try to add a little bit more logic to it. Less feelings and emotions, a bit more logic. All right. Well, I think these were the messages that you were supposed to see. I don't know what else I should. Maybe I would just take some more cards, because it feels kind of unfinished. But I mean, we got the High Priestess there already, which wants it to indicate that there is something that you meant to know in a later period. And also it wanted to indicate to you to trust your intuition. But still, I'm feeling that something here is unfinished, even though the cards already gave you the advice. And actually, all the cards pretty much wanted to indicate the same thing to you, that maybe you are too hard on yourself. Maybe you need to be more gentle to yourself and surrender the situation, because the situation is already resolved. Well, at the moment in your 3D reality, it might not be resolved, but for like spiritual dimensions, for higher realms, it is already resolved, because things are already, they are already predetermined, things are already written. So I feel like taking some more cards for you. Just please, Spirit, is there something else that pile number 1 needs to know? Is there something else that pile number 1 needs to know? We have the 5 of Cups in reverse and the Moon card. And this time we have the 10 of Cups upright in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so having the 10 of Cups in the bottom of the deck, this time in upright position, it wants to indicate that as a general energy, whatever is bothering you, whatever is going on, it is going to settle in a good way. It is going to settle in the best possible way, because the universe just knows how things are supposed to go. So here we have those cups that are like transmitting energy to each other, and it's like some kind of perfect alignment here. We have all the colors of the chakras, so it feels like a perfect alignment. So I feel that whatever is bothering you, you might not see it now, you might not see that good outcome now, but as a general energy, it is going to settle in the best possible way. Everything is going to fall into alignment. And we have the 5 of Cups in reverse, and we have the Moon card under this. Well, the Moon card wants to indicate, well, it's a major arcana. Again, I'm sensing something intuitive, something subconscious. And having the 5 of Cups in reverse, I feel like the Spirit wants to say to you to change your point of view again, because here we have this horse that is quite sad. It's actually a heartbreaking picture to look at. And since this card came in reverse, I feel like it wants to indicate to you that there is light in this, there is something positive in this, and it's going to come to you, because literally this card is black and white, and since the card is in reverse, the light is on the bottom of the card. And actually the horse is not looking down, it is looking up. So I feel like the card wants to say to you just to look up, not to look down, just look up, because this is going to resolve. And maybe there is something that you are not seeing, maybe the situation is not as bad as you see it, because we have the 5 of Cups energy, which is like regrets, like not seeing something, not seeing that 2 of the Cups are still upright, not fallen. And also with the Moon card, well, we have the Moon here in this darkness. It's like the thing that is shining bright in the darkness. And also the moon is in yellow color, which wants to indicate solar plexus chakra, courage, have faith, trust your gut, trust your intuition. But things are going to fall into alignment. This is the message for you. So whatever is bothering you, you should not overthink it. You should let it go. Just be gentle to yourself. So, yep, these were your messages, pal number 1. If you enjoyed this reading, if you find it useful, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can get those messages. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel because your support is really, really precious for me. And yep, that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. Sending you many, many blessings. And I hope to see you again. Bye. Hello there, pal number 2. For those of you who chose the carrot, well, the carrot is saying to you clarity, and indeed, from this carrot's card, I'm feeling some kind of clarity that is about to come to you because we have this Illuminati kind of sign and we have this eye that is wide open, and also those lines around this triangle. It feels like someone is waking up to something, someone is realizing something. And another thing that I feel from this carrot is some kind of healthy energy. Maybe you are about to make healthy choices, or you are going to make things that are going to feel much more healthy for you, because we also have the sign Virgo, which is also related with healthy choices, some kind of healthy sport or healthy activities. So let's see what the cards are going to say regarding pile number 2. First, I'm going to use the Archangel Michael Oracle in order to see what advices you are going to get from Archangel Michael, and then I will proceed with Tarot in order to go even deeper in this matter. So let's see what Archangel Michael has for pile number 2. Okay, the card came on its own. We have lean on God and angels for support. Okay, so you can see this angel that it wants to give you a hug or has his arms wide open. And indeed, the cards wants to say to you to surrender to higher forces, to just surrender your problems, your issues, your worries to higher forces. And it also reminds you that you are not alone. You might be feeling alone, but there are invisible forces that are surrounding you, and those invisible forces are guiding you on your way. So the card wants to say to you just to surrender to higher forces, just to lean on God and angels for support. No matter what religion you have, no matter what understanding you have, it just wants to say to you to lean on that higher force that you believe in. Okay. Just going to place the card here and take some more messages from Archangel Michael. Let's see what other messages you are supposed to get from Archangel Michael. We have make a commitment. Okay, so this card is inviting you to just make some kind of commitment. Maybe start something new, or if you are planning to do something, the card is saying to you, just make a commitment. Just maybe take one step or make some kind of a small step that is going to bring you to that thing that you desire. But make a commitment. So also, I mean, if you remember, I mentioned something with the Virgo and with the sport and with that healthy choices. So if you are planning to make some kind of routine or regime or activities or exercise, this card pretty much makes sense because it is saying to you make a commitment. Just whatever you are doing, do it like daily, or just focus on it and turn it into some kind of habit in order to achieve the results that you desire. Okay, let's see what other messages you are going to get from Archangel Michael. Actually, this card, it's what's on the back of the entire Oracle deck. So it might be significant for some of you. Indeed, it might be saying to you again to make some kind of commitment. But also here we have that angel that is leaning to some kind of higher powers. So indeed, maybe this also wants to indicate to you to lean on some kind of higher powers, to trust some kind of higher powers that are around you in order to get guidance and in order to go on the right way. All right, let's see what is the last message that you're going to get from Archangel Michael for this reading. Decide to be happy now. Okay. So this card pretty much is saying to you that you have the choice. I mean, you have the power to decide whether you want to be happy or not. Because here we have, well, it feels like a human with angel wings. It actually feels a bit more like a statue. And it feels like this statue has, well, it's like you have the option to choose whether you want to be happy or not. It all depends on which way you are going to direct your thoughts. And I feel like this card is depicted as a statue, or at least it looks a bit like a statue, because here we have a being that has surrendered a bit more towards their negative feelings. And actually we have somebody that looks quite unhappy, and the card is saying to you, you are the one who has the power to change this. You are the one who can choose happiness instead of feeling like this person that is depicted in this card. Because, yeah, just looking at that, the face of this person, it looks pretty much like a poker face that is not saying anything, that is not expressing any words or any emotions or anything. So another message that I'm picking up from this card is that it is saying to you to just vibe with life, just go with the feelings, go with the emotions, go with what you feel, and just go all in. Don't hold yourself back from expressing things, don't hold yourself back from feeling things. Okay, let's see what the tarot has for pile number 2. Please, Spirit, give us the messages that are meant for pile number 2. I will just reshuffle the deck in order to cleanse it from previous reading. Okay, this shuffle was not successful. So, please, Spirit, give us the message that is meant for pile number 2. What is the main message that pile number 2 needs to know? What is the main message that pile number 2 came here for? We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Father of Cups in reverse and the Mother of Pentacles. Okay. It is very interesting indeed, because the first thing that got to my mind with the Hermit in reverse is that Hermit is representing the Virgo sign. And in this card we had Virgo. So something on that Virgo aspect might be significant for you. And actually, the moment that I'm shooting this video, the moon is in Virgo, and there was a new moon in Virgo, which might be really, really significant for you, though, for those of you who chose pile number 2. Maybe it's interesting for you to check where you have Virgo placed, in which house, and which aspects of Virgo are affecting you with this new moon that is happening. So let's focus on the cards that we have. Having the Hermit in reverse and the Father of Cups in reverse. Well, the message here that I'm getting is that some of you might be forced to get out of your comfort zone, especially because we have a turtle that is depicted as a hermit, and a turtle is in its shell. And emotionally, this is going to make you feel unstable. Some of you might be forced to come out of your shell, and the word that I'm picking up here, some of you will really feel like uncomfortable. Some of you will feel like you are naked, that the people are seeing you the way you don't want them to see you. And yeah, especially because we have as a Father of Cups depicted as black swan, which is like unique swan that is not that common. So I feel like many people will see you in a bit more like well, you are going to be forced to come out of your comfort zone, and it will feel quite uncomfortable emotionally or feeling wise. You are going to feel very, very uncomfortable just coming out from some kind of comfort zone. But in the bottom of the deck, we have the Mother of Pentacles, which is saying to you that you are pretty much protected. You might feel uncomfortable coming out from your comfort zone, but whatever is going on, we have the Pentacle energy, which is indicating Earth energy, and it is also saying that it is for your favor. Maybe financially it will benefit you, or maybe it will be some kind of a firm step in order to move forward. But whatever is going to force you to get out of your comfort zone and feel very uncomfortable, it is actually for your favor, and you are pretty much protected because we have a mother and we have a young one next to that mother that is cuddled all in its mother. So yeah, I feel like you are protected no matter what is going on, no matter what is going to push you out of your comfort zone. And it is going to be in your favor actually, is not going to be in your harm. All right. Let's get some more messages. Please, Spirit, give us some more messages for pile number 2. What messages pile number 2 is supposed to know? What is the thing that you want to say to pile number 2? What is the message that pile number 2 needs to know? We have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Justice under this card, and we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so even in the Justice card we have Sword, and as we know in the tarot, the swords are depicting thoughts and words and just some kind of mental energy. So having the Justice card upright and the Six of Wands in reverse, we are talking about some kind of situation that might be feeling a bit like it's trapping you, like it might be feeling as if you are stuck in something. But having the Justice card under the Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like it is going to settle in some kind of fair way. It might feel a bit surprising, but it is going in a quite fair way. And having the Five of Swords in the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are going to set yourself free from some kind of competition, because here we see a sword that is cutting a worm in 2 pieces. So I feel like you are going to set yourself free from something. You are going to cut something that is not serving you. You are going to rid yourself of something that is not serving you as a general energy. But having the Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like the overall energy is going to make you feel a bit trapped, a bit like something is suppressing you. But no matter what is going on, the cards are saying that it is going in some kind of a just way. It is going in your favor, no matter what is going on. All right, let's keep going further. Please, Spirit, give us more information. Give us more messages for pile number 2. What pile number 2 needs to know? Apologies, my voice is going away. What pile number 2 needs to know? We have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. Okay. So a lot of reverse cards here, and I feel like the reverse cards want to point some kind of more inwards kind of energy. Maybe some of you are going a bit more inwards and like reflecting about your feelings, your emotions, and stuff like this. So having the Chariot card in reverse, I feel like some of you, well, the literal message I'm getting here is that some of you are stuck in the past, because the Chariot is under the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups here wants to indicate some kind of past moment that is made present. Like somebody is bringing some kind of a past moment to their present and it's putting it on a display on the front page. Because we have those roots, those colorful roots that are upwards, and the tree is actually pointing downwards. So some kind of a past situation is making you feel stuck, also making you feel powerless because we have the Magician in reverse. So whatever that past situation is, I feel like it might have something to do with those Six of Wands, something that is suppressing you. But after all, we had the Justice card, which wanted to indicate that whatever is going on, things are going to go in a fair way. But for some reason, you are feeling a bit powerless in this situation. And it's quite curious. I will just take some more cards. Can you clarify this situation? Can you give us more information about this past situation? Or just some kind of useful information that will help pile number 2 regarding this situation that they are stuck in. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, Son of Wands, and the Devil card in reverse. Okay, this is quite clear message. You are releasing something. You are healing from something. So this past situation that is coming forward, coming on the front page, coming on the front plan, it is actually there. It is making you feel a bit stuck and suppressed because it's part of your healing. It is part of yourself setting yourself free, because we have the Devil in reverse. It's like you are releasing this situation, but it might take some time until you do that. And it is all some kind of a process. It is process of your healing. And having the Son of Wands under the Three of Cups, again, I'm feeling that you are moving forward, but in order to move forward, you are releasing some kind of pain. So maybe that's why you are a bit stuck in the past, because you are like going back in order to make things clear, in order to clarify something and set it free, not hold it. It's like, I mean, as you see this card, the way it's depicted, I feel like here on this tree there are like some kind of many colorful ropes that are placed on this tree, and I feel like you are going back in the past in order to set those ropes free, in order to set yourself free from some kind of a past moment, from some kind of a past situation. And it involves a lot of healing, because we have the Three of Swords in reverse. I mean, literally on this card you can see that there is some kind of blood involved, so it feels painful, but you are setting yourself free. Even in this card we have ropes that are tying those swords together. So figuratively said, there are thoughts that are like tied up together. And since the card is in reverse, you are releasing yourself from these thoughts. You are healing yourself from these thoughts. Okay, I will just pick all the cards and just keep asking my tarot deck for more messages for you. Or maybe it's better to ask for advices, because we already saw a lot of messages. Just going to reshuffle my deck a bit. Okay. This card was bended too much. So, please, Spirit, give us advices for pile number 2. What pile number 2 should get as an advice? What is the best advice for pile number 2? How they should deal with their situations? What are the advices for pile number 2? Son of Cups, Ace of Swords, and Five of Swords upright in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so to start with, we had Swords energy, and I feel like the advice for you is to focus on your thoughts in order to find some kind of clarity. And literally in this card we have a sword that is cutting a worm in half. You are getting this card in for a second time, and I feel like it wants to indicate to you that you should focus on some kind of clear thought, some kind of logic, some kind of let's say trying to see something from a different perspective, from a new perspective, because literally you have the Ace of Swords, which is some kind of a new beginning, new way of thinking. So the advice for you is to adopt some kind of a new way of thinking. See things from a different perspective and try to think in a different way. And also we have a lightning on this card, which is indicating that something is coming by surprise. It's like, think a bit in a non-typical way. Think a bit in a bit more mysterious way. And this will set you free. This will help you cut through all those things that are not serving you. Because again, here I feel like you are getting yourself rid of something that is not serving you. The overall energy that I picked up from this pile is indeed ridding yourself of something that is not serving you. And after obtaining some kind of a clear thoughts, the cards are advising you to just take things a bit more easy, because we have a Son of Cups, and in this card we have a cup that is full with multiple colors, and we have a swan that looks quite peaceful, just standing there or sitting there. So having these two cards, actually the advice for you is to adopt some kind of a new thinking, and this is what is going to set you free, help you get yourself rid of something, and bring you some kind of emotional peace as well. Because from this Son of Cups, the message that I'm picking up in my head is some kind of emotional freedom, emotional peacefulness. Because I feel like this one doesn't carry any burdens from the past, any kind of heavy energies. It's just floating peacefully and in some kind of way that it doesn't feel any anxiety or any kind of heavy energies, just moving at its own pace without caring about anything else, just moving in a very peaceful way. And another thing that comes to my mind is that I mentioned some kind of healthy energy, making healthy choices. And indeed, pretty much what I picked up from this reading is, again, making some kind of healthy choices, but those healthy choices are related with your thought patterns, related with how you think and how you see things. And indeed, you might need to get yourself rid of something that is not helping you, that is not serving you. And that's something I feel like it might be some kind of a thought pattern, some kind of thoughts that you might be having in your head, and they might be appearing very often there. So freeing yourself from them is going to help you find emotional balance as well. All right, let's ask for another advice. Please, Spirit, give us one more advice, or just give us some more advice for pile number 2. What other... Okay, this card wanted to come. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. What other advices you have for pile number 2? We have the 9 of... actually 2 9 cards. 9 of Cups and 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I just get the message. So I will be short about this one because the message came very clear for me. We have 2 Cups card and they are all pointing down. So I feel like the advice for you is just to let all feelings and emotions go. I mean, in order to do that, you should experience those feelings. You should just let those feelings be expressed. Maybe you can start some kind of new activity or something that will just help you, just help you to get rid of that energy that you might be holding within. But again, as an advice from these cups, I'm feeling that you need to get yourself rid of some kind of feelings and emotions. But in order to do that, you need to express those feelings and emotions. Maybe it's a good idea to start writing in a book or in a notebook, or just expressing those feelings and emotions somewhere in order to maybe see them from a different perspective and maybe just releasing them, because here I see releasing something as an advice. The cards are saying to you, you need to release something, some kind of feeling or emotions. And another thing with the Nine of Pentacles here, well, what I'm getting from this card is a bit well, I see those pentacles as if they are in some kind of a nest, as if they are protected. And the Nine of Pentacles usually wants to indicate it wants to indicate some kind of independent energy, but the card came in reverse. Well, I'm getting a message in my head, and that message is saying protect your privacy. For some reason, this is the message I'm getting from Nine of Pentacles in reverse here, because we have those feathers. It's like those pentacles are sitting in some kind of nest and they are protected. And indeed, the message that I'm getting from this card is protect your privacy. So get yourself, set those feelings and emotions free, get rid of them, and protect your privacy, protect the thing that is valuable to you. In this case, we have those pentacles. So the pentacles can symbolize a lot of things. They can symbolize health, they can symbolize well-being, they can symbolize money, funds. So whatever the case is in your situation, I feel like the cards are saying to you to just protect yourself, just protect the thing that is valuable for you, protect your own being, and get rid of all those things that are not serving you. Just set them free. All right, these were the messages for you, pile number 2. If you find the messages valuable, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see them. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel, because your support is really precious for me. And that was your reading. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. Sending you many blessings. And I hope to see you again. Bye. Hello there, pal number 3, for those of you who chose the Beetroot. Well, the Beetroot is saying to you passion, and indeed, from the Beetroot itself, I'm feeling some kind of passionate energy. And also it might be oriented towards your goals, because we have the North Node. And we have something that is like a potion. It's like some kind of witchcraft energy. Maybe you are doing some kind of rituals, or maybe the card wants to indicate to you to perform some kind of rituals regarding your goals, regarding your life path. And we have the number 7, which is quite spiritual number. So indeed, from this card, from this pile, I'm sensing some kind of a strong spiritual energy, and I'm sensing a lot of passion, a lot of desires for the future, a lot of desires to just move forward regarding goals, regarding life path. I'm just going to put the card here, and first I will take some Archangel Michael messages for you to see what Archangel Michael wants to say to you, what are the advices from the Archangel Michael. And then I will proceed with the tarot cards in order to go even deeper in the messages. So let's see what Archangel Michael wants to say to you as a message. We have pay attention to your dreams. Okay, so we have this angel, and there is some kind of great emphasis to its solar plexus chakra. At least this is something that gets my attention. It might be related with some kind of courage. It might be just wanting to say to you, just have a bit more courage, just trust your intuition, trust your dreams. But also the cards, well, I'm sensing some kind of positive energy from this archangel, and it is saying to you, pay attention to your dreams. So I feel like this card wants to indicate to you to not forget your dreams, the things that you've been dreaming for, and just keep your focus on those things in order to make your dreams come true, in order to attract the things that you want to attract in your life. But indeed, the message that I'm feeling from this card is related with some kind of courage, because we have a lot of accent on the solar plexus chakra, And another thing that I just noticed is that we have lions here, small lions that are on the belt of this archangel. So indeed, I'm sensing some kind of boldness, some kind of courage. Like, it feels like this angel is trying to say to you, don't leave your dreams behind. Just have a bit more courage and your dreams are going to come true. Just trust your dreams and trust the universe. Focus on those dreams and don't leave them behind. It's like maybe somebody here might have given up on their dreams, but this card is saying to you, don't give up on your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. If you focus on your dreams, you are going to help those dreams to be manifested. Okay. Let's see what other messages we are going to get from Archangel Michael. We have keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Okay, another card that is pretty much delivering the same message to you. Keep your eyes on the target, on your targeted intention. So we have an angel that has bird-like wings. Actually, those wings are quite huge, I think. And we have that archangel like using an arrow and arch and focus and keeping its eyes on a target. So indeed, I feel like the cards until now want to say to you to just keep your eyes on your target. Keep your eyes on the thing that you want to achieve. Keep your eyes on your dreams. And also, I mean, from the Beetroot, we have the North Node, which is also oriented on your life goals, on your life path. So until now, all the cards are moving towards your life goals and your life path and your dreams. So the archangels are wanting to indicate to you to just focus on the things that you want in your life, to focus on your goals. Because maybe some of you might have had a goal, might have had something that you wanted to pursue, but maybe you got lost in your way. And these cards want to remind you to just find your way back on that thing. Okay, let's get one last card from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck. Let's see what message you are going to receive. We have energy healing work. Okay, so the energy healing work, indeed from this card I'm sensing some kind of energetic focus, because yeah, what you can do is focus on your energy, focus on your healing. And we have something like power of prayer, because we have somebody, I mean, this looks like some kind of angelic person, some kind of angelic figure, and there is so much light around this person, and it feels like this person is praying. So it feels like it wants to indicate to you to just keep your energy clear, because if you meditate, if you like keep yourself clear on energy level, you are going to just raise your vibration, and it might get you closer to your targets, to your dreams. But here with this energy healing work, I feel like this card wants to remind you that you are a soul, and you can just increase your vibration by doing some kind of energy healing, by praying, or just by envisioning yourself in bright lights. This might help you cleanse your aura. And maybe some of you indeed need to do some kind of work like this. I mean, by work, I mean do it on yourself, perform it on yourself in order to cleanse yourself from all kind of negative energies, in order to keep your aura clean, in order to lift yourself up. All right, let's see what messages you are going to get from the tarot. I'm using the Wild and Unknown Tarot. Just going to reshuffle the deck. Okay. So, please, Spirit, give us information regarding pile number 3. What pile number 3 needs to know? What are the messages meant for pile number 3? We have the Justice card, and we have the Two of Cups in reverse, and in the bottom we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so immediately getting the Justice card, I feel like something is going to settle in your life in a fair way. Something is going to find its fair place. And also it is coming from times of frustration, times of confusion. Also, it might indicate some kind of conflict that you might be having, either with someone in your life or some kind of internal conflict. Because we have the Two of Cups in reverse. But regarding this, something is settling in a fair way. It feels like the universe is going to interfere because we have a major arcana and we have a black and white cat. It's like indeed something is going to go in a fair way. Something is going to find its place. And I feel like it is going to set you free from something, because here we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And in this Nine of Swords, there is a lot of anxiety, there is a lot of frustration. And another thing that gets my attention, that we have a lot of two figures here. It's like we have two cats, we have two cups, we have two roses, we have two eyes. It feels like the number 2 is significant. Maybe here we are not talking about only you, maybe we are talking about another person too. Maybe something that has happened between you and another person is about to put to justice, is about to find its just conclusion. Okay, let's keep going. But also from this card as an overall energy, you are setting yourself free from some kind of, well, just by looking at this card, you can see something like a nightmare, someone's nightmare, because we have a lot of fragments of many things that are quite unpleasant. So having this card in reverse, I feel like you are setting yourself free from some kind of negative energies, from some kind of energies that made you feel fear, made you feel anxious, made you feel a lot of negative feelings. Okay, please, Spirit, give us more information regarding this. What we need to know more regarding this situation. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse. And Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. The moment I'm pulling the cards, I'm just getting something like a keywords in my mind. So I will just tell you all the keywords that I got, and then I will make a complete story out of this. So when I pulled the Ten of Swords, the message that came to my mind was like difficulty to let go of some kind of ending, difficulty to let go of something that has already been over. When I pulled the Lovers in reverse, I felt confusion and deception. It's like, well, again with the Lovers, I felt some kind of deception, like not knowing which way to go, like being split in two halves, and one half wants one thing, the other half wants another thing. And when I pulled the Nine of Cups, I felt disappointment kind of energy. I mean, I didn't pull the Nine of Cups, but it was in the bottom of the deck. So when I saw this card, the first thing that came into my mind was disappointment. So if I have to relate all those things regarding what we got until now, I feel like here the situation that is going to be placed into justice, it has something to do with a story in your life that is already over, but maybe you, maybe the other side is having a hard time to let go of this situation. And having the Lover's card in reverse, well, this situation that is already over has something to do with a conflict between two people again. It's like not being able to understand each other, not being able to meet each other in the middle. And this situation felt like a disappointment because I feel like somebody had a lot of expectations in this. And those expectations were not met because the Nine of Cups are in reverse. It's like all the cups are pointing downwards and all the liquids from the cups has already gone down. And we have a moon in this card, which is indicating some kind of intuition, some kind of subconscious energy. So maybe it felt quite disappointing. Maybe it's like subconsciously you were expecting things to go in a different way. Maybe you intuitively were having some kind of different ideas, but it felt disappointing because it's like it did not meet the expectations, did not meet the desires. The wish was not completed, the wish did not come true. And having the justice here, the very first card, the very first message for you, it wants to indicate that all this is going to find the right place. All this is going to fall into the right place. All this is going to be set into justice. But indeed, we have a lot of 2-2 cards, which is indicating something related relationship or something related situation between you and another person, because we have a lot of twos. Okay, well, I feel like we already got through this. Maybe you can go a bit deeper and see if the deck is going to give us a bit more messages for this situation and then ask for other messages. So please, Spirit, clarify a bit more this situation. What is going to fall into justice? What is going to come together? What we need to know about this justice that is coming for pile number 3. Three of Wands in reverse, 3 of Cups upright, and 5 of Wands. Okay, so again, we had 2-3 cards, and the first thing that came into my mind is some kind of third-party interference. It might be something that was between you and this person. It doesn't have to be another human being, but for some of you it might be. But as general, here there was some kind of blocked vision, because we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. It's like those wands are opening some kind of portal, opening something that allows you to see something that is in the future. And since this card came in reverse, it wants to indicate that the future was not seen correctly, or maybe someone was disappointed about how things went on in this situation. And having the 3 of Cups under this card, well, from this 3 of Cups, I am sensing a lot of talking. Maybe you had like talks, like maybe you were talking about one thing. Yeah, actually, this is the message. I feel like this might indicate you and another person. Maybe you were talking with that person, maybe you were making some kind of plans with this person. You were talking one thing, but actually what came out was completely different. You were making plans with someone, but those plans came out in a different way. And having the 5 of Wands in reverse, it wants to indicate that well, something was not aligned. Something was just not aligned, and also there is like giving up energy, because 5 of Wands wants to indicate a conflict, like fight. And since the card is in reverse, it wants to indicate like giving up the fight, giving up the conflict, giving up the ego. So having the 5 of Wands in reverse, again, I'm feeling that something is being placed in alignment, because we have those wands and we have those lines that are being aligned. This is what I'm feeling. So something is fallen into alignment here regarding some kind of conflict or regarding some kind of third party situation that was blocking or was between you and another person and making things a bit confusing for you and that other person. I'm just looking at the cards and trying to find out more messages about this. But indeed, this is what I'm feeling. It's like there was some kind of chatter, there was some kind of, maybe there were even gossips, because we have those Three of Cups and we have those birds on a branch, and I feel like they are like communicating something between each other. So maybe there were even some kind of gossips here. Maybe there were gossips that were interfering between you and another person, and this caused some kind of plans to not go well. The plans were literally turned upside down. The vision for future literally was turned upside down. So indeed, I feel like this is showing what has happened in the past, and the card that we have here is showing that whatever has happened here is falling into justice. So this is indicating what has happened in the past, and this is indicating that this is going to be fixed, and it is going to be fixed by the universe, by some kind of higher forces, because we have a major arcana and it's the justice. So whatever was unjust, it is going to fall into justice. All right, this message was very powerful. Let's see what else my tarot deck has for you. I'm just going to reshuffle the deck a bit. Oops. All right. So, please, Spirit, give us more messages for pile number 3. What other messages pile number 3 needs to know? What other messages pile number 3 needs to know? We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Hierophant. And we have the 5 of Pentacles upright at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so having the Moon in reverse. Again, well, not again, but what I'm feeling here is some kind of energy of being lost, being like not being able to find your way, feeling a bit lost. And under this card we have the Hierophant, which wants to indicate that there is some kind of key to this situation, there is some kind of solution to this situation. And also we have a Lightning, which wants to indicate some kind of change, some kind of unexpected situation. So I feel like this Hierophant is carrying a key for that situation here with the Moon in reverse. Sorry for the camera shake. I feel like this Hierophant is bringing some kind of insight or some kind of light energy, some kind of brightness to this dark situation that you might be feeling a bit lost, you might be feeling a bit sad. Literally, some of you might even feel a bit sick because we have the 5 of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. So there is some kind of situation in your life that is making you feel very, very confused on emotional level, even on subconscious level, because we have the Moon. But this situation is not as bad as you are seeing it, because this situation is holding, oops, again, sorry for the camera shake. This situation is holding some kind of key for you. Maybe this situation is going to trigger another moment in your life that is going to come as a lightning, that is going to come to you as a surprise, because we have a key We also have a crow, which is a quite mysterious and spiritual bird. It's like messenger from another world. So in whatever confusing situation you might be feeling, this situation is like a key for you. This situation is going to unlock something in your life. And literally some of you might be feeling like physically sick because we have the pentacles, 5 of pentacles. And we have a rose that is like withering away and the petal is falling from this rose. It feels like a blood drop actually. So maybe physically some of you might not even, maybe even physically you might not be feeling that good. Okay, let's keep going. Please, Spirit, can you give us more information for this situation? Can we know more about this? Oh my god, what are the odds? We have the 5 of pentacles again. We have the Son of Wands. And in the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, the message here is very powerful. Because what I'm feeling, I will just tell you the first message that came to my mind. It was with the card that is on the bottom of the deck as a general energy. It wants to indicate that whatever pain you are going through, whatever suffering you might be experiencing, or whatever confusion you might be experiencing, it is happening in order for you to have some kind of a powerful new beginning, because you have the Ace of Pentacles and we have it in the base of a tree. So it feels like it is going to bring something stable in your life, some kind of powerful new beginning that is going to have, well, if you have health issues, your health is going to improve significantly. If you are having some kind of financial issues, your financial situation is going to improve because we have the Ace of Pentacles as a general energy. So I was focused on the outcome because this is what got my attention, but now I'm going to go a bit more detailed in that situation here. So again, we got the 5 of Pentacles, which is indicating some kind of sadness, some kind of maybe even physical unbalanced situation, maybe even physically not feeling that good. But under the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Son of Wands. And the Son of Wands, well, we have a snake in the Son of Wands, and the Son of Wands is usually indicating the Knight of Wands, which is a card that likes to travel around, likes to be free. But in this depiction, we have a snake, and again we have some kind of a yellow-orange kind of energy around this wand, and we have a snake that is like rolling around this wand. I'm trying to get the message from this snake and this 5 of Pentacles. I'm trying to put them together, but it feels a bit difficult to place those two cards together. Well, the snake has its tongue out, so it feels like it wants to say something. But since we have the 5 of Pentacles, maybe there is difficulty even to explain something. Maybe there is even problem in expressing yourself, especially because we have the orange colors which are related with the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity, expressing yourself, being yourself, expressing yourself even sexually. But another thing that I'm getting from the Son of Wands, we have the snake that is coiling around this wand, but again I'm sensing some kind of freedom energy. So maybe it wants to indicate that here there is some kind of desire to free yourself from something. Maybe somebody here in this pile wants to set themselves free from some kind of situation or something in your life, and feeling miserable because of this situation, feeling miserable because you might be very confused, you might not know how to find the key for the situation, how to set yourself free from this situation. But the overall outcome is good. Okay, let's ask for advice. I'm just going to pick up all these cards and ask for advice regarding the situation. Or in general, I will ask for advice for pile number 3. Just going to reshuffle the deck. Okay, this was not a good reshuffling. Alright, please Spirit, give us information, give us advice for pile number 3. What is the advice for pile number 3? What advice you would give to pile number 3? We have the 4 of cups, no, 6 of cups in reverse, 10 of cups in reverse, and Son of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is very interesting because these two cards here are indicating some, well, only this card actually, it's indicating some kind of alignment. It's like the cards are wanting to say to you to let things to align on their own, let things to settle in the way they are supposed to settle, because you can see those cups, how they are reflecting things to each other. It's like there is some kind of perfect symmetry here, there is some kind of perfect angle, and everything is going in the right place. So having this card wants to indicate to you that you should let things happen in their natural way. And we have the 6 of cups in reverse, which wants to indicate some kind of a past energy, because having this card in reverse, here you can see the tree that is down, and you can see that the roots of this tree are upwards, and there is so much color in those roots. So this wants to indicate that some kind of past energy is being active, and the card is advising you to let go of that past energy, to let go of that thing that has happened in the past that you are still holding on. And having the Son of Pentacles in reverse, well, the Son of Pentacles usually is moving forward in a very slow pace, and having this card in reverse in the bottom of the deck, it wants to indicate that maybe you don't have the exact direction, but you are still moving forward. So the card wants to indicate to you to just let go of some kind of perception or understanding, because things might not go the way you expect them to go. Actually, yeah, indeed, from this card I'm feeling some kind of expectations, like making some kind of a steady plan and just following through to this plan and expecting things to go exactly the way they are planned. And since this card is in reverse, I feel like it wants to say to you to let go of those expectations and those ideas, to just set yourself free and surrender to universe and be open to any kind of outcome. And indeed, for pile number 3, I am sensing that there will be some kind of a surprising situation. Something is going to come in a surprising way that you are not expecting, and it's going to surprise you a lot. Because we had the Hierophant with the key, and we had lightnings on that card as well. So this is the advice for you, pile number 3. Just surrender to universe, just let things happen naturally, and don't hold on to some kind of expectations. If you enjoyed your messages, please don't hesitate to hit the like button in order to help more people reach those messages. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this yet, because your support is really precious for me. And that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention. Wishing you many blessings, and I hope to see you again. Bye.